So, we were made for dominion, and dominion means work. Just think about all those bugs. I don't want to think about the bugs. Right, that's in the job description. Organize the bugs. Organize all the fish. Organize all the creeping animals. You're in charge of all of it. Rule it all. Rule it all well. We were made for dominion, and dominion means work. And if that wasn't enough, what we see here is that this work is a blessing. Verse 28, God blessed them, and God said unto them, get to work. God blessed them and gave them a job. This is all before sin is in the world. This is all before there's any evil in the world. God says, I want to give you a great, enormous gift. Work. Get busy. I've given you the blessing of labor. Now, it's certainly true that sin has made our work harder. Sin makes our work harder. Sin makes our work far more difficult. We see this in chapter 3, right after sin enters the world. Of course, God says that he's greatly multiplying the sorrow of bearing children. He's greatly multiplying the difficulty of men and women to work together, particularly as husband and wife. That's become more difficult because of the entrance of sin. He tells Adam that because of his sin, the ground is now going to be cursed. It will be sorrowful. It'll be difficult to eat the fruit of it. Thorns and thistles will grow out of this field, and ultimately, of course, there's going to be a lot more sweat and toil involved, and ultimately, your body is going to return to the dust. Your body is going to feel the pain of the fall, the pain of sin and death. So yes, the fall has made our work harder. The fall has made our work more difficult. But we were made for work. We were made for work. God made us in his image to work like he works. Not only that, we were made for the rewards of good work. So God says, I've made you for work. This is a blessing. Here, this is what I want you to do. Rule the world. This is what I want you to do. Take dominion, subdue it, make it beautiful, make it even more beautiful, make it even more glorious. This is your job. This is your blessing. And then when he sets Adam in the garden in particular, he says, now there's a river flowing out of this garden, and the river goes and it parts into 4 heads, and there's gold down one of those rivers. There's reward. There's wealth. There's prize. He not only gives work to his image bearers, but he also gives the rewards of good work to his image bearers. So this is central to being made in God's image. God worked in creation, so we work. He worked, and so we work. And we know that work is still our central task because it is repeated. This job is repeated to Noah after the flood. So even after the flood, after sin is broken into the world, as great sin had broken into the world, and then there was this great flood, this judgment on the wicked world, Noah comes out of the boat with his family, and God says, here's your job. Be fruitful, multiply, fill this earth. He tells Noah and his sons, get back to work. Get back to work. And ultimately, we know that this is still central to our task because Jesus is the fulfillment of Psalm 8. Remember Psalm 8, O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. And then the psalmist asks the question, what is man? What is man that you're mindful of him? The Son of Man, that you visit him. And then the answer, of course, to that question in Psalm 8 is, you've made him for dominion. You've made him a little lower than the angels, and you've crowned him with glory and honor, and you've put everything under his feet. All sheep and oxen, right? All fish, whatever passes through the paths of the seas, right? You've made us in your image. You've made us for rule. You've made us for dominion. You've made us for work.